want to buy something that's valuable, not
Hello, Jenny. Nice to have you here.
hello. Hi.
It's really, really nice. Yeah, I mean, we already gave the background and the intro. There will be a little intro before this, where we talk about how we know you and stuff. And then I guess we can just jump straight into it, I guess. I mean, it starts with you, Jenny. If you want to start by introducing yourself.
I'm Jenny. I'm a co-founder of Need to Change, and I lead product design and help tell our story through our social media. This is pretty it.
I mean, you're also the creative director. Can I call you this?
Yeah. I think you can. I can say that I'm head of product design. Yeah, like this.
S- So, I mean, how then did you get into knitwear specifically? Why knitwear and why yarns? Or, I mean, maybe first we should talk about knitto. What is knitto, I guess?
Nitsu is the social project where we help refugee women, mostly from Ukraine, to cope the situation with the war, with moving to Germany, moving to Berlin, and we making knitting textile like accessories and clothes, and we make it together with our women. We may gather knitting cafes for them, and then we knit, and then we sell these products, and after that we can pay them for 1 hour of work, like minimum that allow us Germany to pay. It's 13 euro per hour. Yeah, and this is very that's why our products a bit expensive, because this is handmade, and because we have to pay them fairly, and yeah, our accessories are bold and a bit weird, I can say, but I think this is what makes them unique. Yeah, and um, every woman made this in her own way, and that's why their every piece is really unique.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can say like this.
Just so I understand it, so you meet together and you knit, and then you sell it through your website.
Through our website, through our friendly shops, because we have one shop which showcasing our products right now in Berlin, and we will have one more. And this is our main channel, I can say now. And also we have an Instagram and selling our products through the Instagram.
I mean, I wouldn't even say that your products are expensive or of a higher price. I would say they're quite price worthy considering how they're made and by who. And um, I mean, the most interesting part also, I mean, apart from working with refugee women and giving them yeah, a chance to also integrate, is I guess that you guys also work completely with circular yarn, right?
Yeah, yeah, I forgot because it's too complicated for me to say everything about our project in one sentence. Yeah, we work we work with donated yarn from big suppliers, and we collect it from over Berlin, and we use only leftover yarn to produce new items. This material can otherwise go to waste, but we take them, and we take it and make something beautiful from it.
And who do you get this yarn from? I think this is very interesting to know.
It's Mühl Neukölln, something like this. It's Kunststoffe. And Katya, this is big yarn supplier from Spain. Rico Design, this is from Germany. It's a lot, I can
Wow.
say a lot.
Wow, but that's great. I had no clue that it was on that scale, because then you work with quite big partners that can give you quite a lot. Okay, wow. I had no clue.
And for our listener, because I think it's an amazing story, how did it actually start? Like, what is the history of
This will be my sad story, a bit of sadness, because I was diagnosed with depression 2 years ago after the war started, and I couldn't do anything except for knitting, and I it was like my hyperfixation, and I knitted for the whole day for 4 months, I can say, and that's why my skill growth, and that's why I have this skill now. And after that I met Olga, my second co-founder, and she said that she wants to make something meaningful for refugee women here in Ukraine, and we targeted our audience. We understood that elderly women here as refugee women, they can't socialize, they can't be inside this society, they are alone and they don't know how to cope all this situation, and um, yeah. This is, for me, it's a very sad topic, sorry, and that's why we decided to help precisely elderly women. And we understood that knitting is a common skill for post-Soviet and Soviet countries, and that's why we decided to focus on um, this, I don't know how to say,
This craft, you mean?
knitting
Yeah.
thing.
craft
And
craftsman? Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah, craftsmanship. Yeah, and after that we met our third co-founder. That's how we went into this community of refugee women, because she has her NGO, and she communicate there with refugee women from Ukraine, and with men too, but we focused on the women. So she has this big community because of her NGO, and we went inside this community too. That's why we have now 3 women who knit with us all the time. They always in our knitting cafes, they always with us, and this is our, I can say, main body of the project, because they make all the work, and this is this is exciting when you can see that they befriend with each other. They go to for a coffee with each other, because they didn't even know each other before that, and now they are like socializing and they befriend with each other, and this is exciting, I can
This
say.
is so beautiful. I love this.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. And I can see on your face expression when you talk about it that it's very close to your heart. So it's so beautiful to listen to.
This is also a really good, I feel this is a very nice, how do you say it, like an example of how you took such a dark period of your time, and you made it into something so beautiful, where even like people are connecting because of the idea that you had. I love this. It's very beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah, and that's like it lays such a beautiful story behind it. So then I think when you said that it might be a bit expensive, it doesn't matter because it's just so much put into it of the product that's coming out. So it's, yeah, very beautiful concept.
It's fine. Okay, great. Okay, so that's the history then of Knit to Change. And then I guess you also explained the business model quite well there as well. So you get yarn from companies who have leftovers, then you have these women that you knit with, and then you sell them on the website. And as I know, it's mainly pre-orders so that you don't make too much. um, and then do you have an idea of what happens after the after the use, to say? Is that something that you guys also have in your business model, or?
I can imagine that you can reveal all the stuff and make from it something new, because this is yarn and this is like flexible material. You can make something new from it. In USSR, for example, this is common practice. Was common practice when you reveal your old socks and make from these hats, for example. Yeah, and I can say that this is like um, can live forever.
I mean, this is why people are really using knitting as a sustainable practice, because you can, yeah, I didn't know this myself.
Reuse, like re-knit it. No, actually, I was thinking about that after we had a discussion about that. A lot of clothes today, I think you knit them, but then you sew them together. So this makes so much sense, more sense, as you said, that that's how we used to do. So you can reuse the yarn again and again and again.
Also funny if you buy a piece from you guys and then you're like, oh, now I had it for a couple of years. Now I want to do something completely else with it. And then you like redo the whole piece by yourself. This is actually such a nice idea.
Yeah, really beautiful. Yeah.
or or you can give the yarn to us back, and then we will make something new from it.
Wow.
Yes, you should definitely have that. Do you have that option on your website or in your?
No, no.
No, but you should have that. That is genius. That is genius. Yes. Yeah.
That is amazing. Love this. So in a way, you can technically say that what you guys are doing is actually circular.
Yeah, I can say that. Hmm.
Crazy. Wow. Amazing. And then I mean, yeah, I mean, I've been modeling for you guys a little bit and helping you guys out. And I would also say that there's really this beautiful, I mean, also working a bit with you, Jenny, or like helping you out with Knit to Change as well. There are really these like, I wrote it down here that you guys really, how do you say it, like reflect or embrace like quality, authenticity. And I think that's also something that you also really want to try to achieve with Knit to Change as well, like this authenticity of not really like fitting in, but you do fit in because you're yourself. And yeah, maybe you want to tell us a little bit more about that, because I really love this philosophy.
Yeah, I can say that when you're a migrant woman, or when you're a migrant, you can feel that you don't fit in this society, or you just don't fit in, and you don't know what to do with this. And as as I'm also a migrant, I know how easy to lose yourself just to fit in, and that's why. We need to change think that you have to be you haven't one sec. I have to make this phrase in my head. um, you don't uh, have to fit in to belong. You can be fully yourself and express yourself as you want and still feel at home. This is our like motto, I can say, because this is very easy uh, to be something else, to be not that not this person that you really want to be. And that's why our products are bold, colorful, and they are really really weird, I can say, because they are um, people don't even understand why it is so brightful, why it is so colorful. But this is because you uh, can be yourself. You can be as bright as you want, and this is will be you, and this is enough already. Yeah, I can like this, something like.
Mm.
And then the clothes are like used as an extension to actually be able to like do you say convey that message, or like to like,
Yeah, yeah.
do you say convey? I need to look this up though, I'm sorry. um yeah, express, let's say express. So then you use the clothes to like express this fully. I love this. So what is in what how does your process look like? How does your design process look like when you have an idea, or yeah, when you want to design a new piece?
I can explain it on our new collection, because we prepare now a new collection of it's called like post-Soviet craftsmanship. It's like heritage, and this is collection about redoing and rethinking this post-Soviet fashion into real life, into 2026 year. And how I started, I uh, designed this concept. I made a mood board, and then I made sketches for every piece. After that, I tried to make some samples by myself, and then when it was done, I bring this to my women to knitting cafe, and teach them how to do it. And then we can get three really different things, because you explain them how to do it, and then they do it in their way, but this is the good the good way. And you have these three different things, and after that you can stylize it somehow, and make photo shoot, or make a fashion show, and then it goes to like sale funnels.
Great. Cool. Yeah. That's very interesting.
I love that. Do you sorry, Sandra, maybe you wanted to ask. I'm just jumping in here.
No, but if you have something connected to that question, because I have another question.
Yeah, I wanted to ask because I mean, we don't have to mention this if you don't want to, Jenny, because I know it's a bit sensitive topic. But I mean, would you want to also? Because I know a little bit that you also experiment with AI, which I find is so cool, and I wanted to see if maybe this is also something you would want to mention in your design process a little bit to like, because among artists now, which I completely understand, and creative people using AI is quite a sensitive topic, but I feel like from seeing what you're doing, it's so cool to see how you actually collaborate with AI. Where it feels like your ideas are actually really coming out. But I would love to hear what you say about this.
A lot of people really a lot of artisans people, they scared of AI, because they say that it can take their job, or something like this. But for me, it's a tool. It's always about tool, and about like supporting material. When you stylize looks, for example, you can make a photo of your cardigan, for example, or sweater, and then you put the prompt where you want it to be with skirt or with something, and then it's just illustrated your ideas and your thoughts, because AI can't think by itself. You think, and then it just do it for you. And this is like, if I will do it by myself, it's very time consuming, and when I do it with AI, it's very quick, and I can see the result right now. and I can change something. So it's just a tool for me.
I love this. I mean, yeah, because you can, yeah, like you say, you can use it as a tool to like, once again, like express your ideas further. Like, yeah, really nice.
Mm, right. Moving forward to next question, what do you and or need to change have as your next big goals, or what do you envision for the future?
Our ambition, the first one, it's to pay a fair wage for to our women and make a sustainable job for them, because now it is like a mini job, and we want to make it like real job when you can get your insurance, or you can every month you can rely on this salary, and this is our main goal. After this, this is like near it's like will be in January. This is our fashion show, and we want to make this fashion show with Berlin Fashion Week, and I think this is very big goal for me personally, as a designer, because this is very huge event, and I hope it will go well, but I'm very nervous about it, and I think and I can see that it will be very important step for us to be presented on Berlin Fashion Week. Because it we will be more visible for society, for this community of fashionable people, and sustainable environment, and all this stuff. And yeah, I think it will boost our sales. This is second goal, to boost our sales through Fashion Week and through our website, through our Instagram. And this is two main goals, I can say.
I'm just getting, yeah, sorry,
And
please
I
say.
have thought, I have thought, I just realized that I really want an open showroom.
It's gonna be very exciting.
Yes, that's gonna be so excited. I'm gonna come to Berlin and
I'm like, Sandra, how are you gonna have time for that? You're gonna be in Costa Rica. Because I was just gonna invite our listeners. If we have any listeners in Berlin, do come by, please. It will be lovely. I think it's a great opportunity to meet, and you also get to meet Jenny, and you get to see it to change. You also get to meet me because I will
oh, I would
definitely be
love
there.
to come, but I guess I'm gonna have to go
um,
to Berlin when I'm back next year, and I have to go and meet all our guests because there's so many interesting people.
yeah, for
Oh,
sure. I mean, I didn't know all of these guests 1 year ago when we recorded the first season here. Actually, funny how stuff happens in 1 year. How change or how much change can happen in a year.
but may I just ask then, connected to that question, how do you pay your women now? Is it through like every time you sit down and knit, or is it per hour, or is it per piece, or how does it work?
Now it's per hour, but it's complicated question, I can say, because we try to calculate how many hours will be spent for one exact piece, and this is like calculated with my speed of knitting. And some of the women can knit more quickly, and some of them not so quick in knitting, and that's why this is like middle ground for my speed of knitting, and we pay them per hour based on this calculation.
That's very yeah, that's quite a controversial thing to do, no? Because I mean, in many other countries that you get paid per piece, and definitely not by time, and therefore I guess more people, I mean, usually you get no salary per piece, but therefore you make way more in little time compared to here where it's actually you're more like valuing. their time, no?
This is like very controversial because here at Impact Hub, one person said that this is not gonna work because women will work then longer than you want it to be because they will want more money. But this is not how it works. This is yeah, I don't believe this too. That's why we stick with this model, and it works still very good, I can say. Because if we will pay for one piece, it is hard to calculate. Uh, if one woman come to us and said that she made this for 20 hours, we paid her for 20 hours. uh, but if you will make the cost for one item, you couldn't do this fair um, this fair wage. You couldn't make this because this is not fair. I just can say
And
that
that
this is
once
not
again is
fair.
also why your prices are higher than I mean, in my opinion, I don't even think that your prices are super high, like for what you are getting and for what you're supporting, you know, and the quality. Um, but yeah, I mean, I understand then why you say that you're more expensive because yeah, there's just way more value in your products and how they're made rather than making them super fast. Um, but how long does it take then to make one piece? I mean, it depends on the piece, I know, but in average,
I can say that the most time consuming piece is 15 hours, and the most not time consuming, it's 1 hour. Yeah.
okay.
And what would 1 hour be, for example?
This is the hat.
The hat.
Yeah.
But even 15 hours is not that long. Like I'm just thinking about when I sew stuff, like it definitely I mean, yes, you can sew something in 30 minutes, 1 hour, but like the actual pieces, they do take like a day to make.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm.
so okay, crazy.
So, but this is only work time. So they are always watch series when they meeting, and this we we can't count this. We count only hours of pure knitting, and that's why it's 15 hours. They can do it in 1 week, for example, because they will split this 15 hours to 2 hours and 2 hours of series and something like this. But pure knitting hours it's 15, and this is our cardigan, which is cost 500 euro.
I mean, also your hand can't knit for 15 hours. I think there was something that you did, Jenny, where you actually were feeling it like I can't anymore.
Yeah. I have a photo where my fingers with these red spots because of needles. Yeah.
Crazy. No, but I love this. It's such a nice way of working, you know? It's not like forcing someone to do something, but it's actually like they can actually do something at the same time. Like they can watch a series or be with friends or I don't know. I love this. And not like I hate to say it, but like slavery, like as it is in most of the fashion industry today, where it's like produce as much as possible for no money.
Yeah, and also like I can picture you getting together and have these little workshops at the cafes and talking and creating this beautiful, and then you go home on your own and continue. It's just such a beautiful community, and I think it should be like that in all industries and in for all brands and corporates for because that's how you create the value and people would appreciate what they buy or yeah.
And the women are so lovely also. I've met them here sometimes.
Oh, you met
They're
them?
adorable.
Okay.
Yeah, they're always so kind.
Oh.
Yeah, they always so kind, and they always want to say something in Russian or Ukrainian to Eba, and always ask me, what did she say? What did she say? And I like, she said that you are beautiful, or something like this. And they like, oh, so cute
I
girl.
love it. Yeah, and all I can say is da, spasiba. No, I need to learn. I need to learn Russian. Yeah, I mean, this is maybe funny for you to know, Sandra. Jenny sometimes speaks to me in Russian, actually.
This is because I feel that Ebba is my very good friend and very close friend, and that's why I feel like I can talk with her in Russian, because I have only, only close Russian friends, and that's why I want to talk with Ebba in Russian.
I love this.
That is funny. I have a friend like that as well, and she speaks German and English. But sometimes I end up speaking Swedish to her, and she was like, "Sandra, I still don't understand Swedish." And I think that this is a connection when you have a very close friend. You think you can speak your mother
This is
tongue.
so lovely to
It's
hear.
really funny.
So much love. I love this. Okay, let's move on then. Yeah, we talked about, yeah, no, did we talk about what's your next goals? We talked about, no, with Berlin Fashion Week. Um,
But we also had a question here if you think that more brands will adopt this kind of model.
This is very complicated question, because I don't know, and I think that yes, I can say that yes, more brands will be more flexible and will include this kind of paying inside their brands. And I already know a lot of brands which support women and refugee women too, and work with disabled people or something like this. But I don't really believe that very big brands someday will do it, because it's a business for them. This is not they're selling not value, they selling like clothes, and it is all about marketing. They can say that they um, something like sustainable or green or something like this, but I really don't believe them in this way. For example, H&M, this conflict was with them when they fired all the old clothes. You remember, I think about this one,
Wait, when?
when it was I think 5 years ago, when they started this thing with bring your old clothes from H&M, and we will we will redo something from it, and they just burn it.
Yeah, you found out that it was sent to another country. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if we're gonna have this in the podcast, but we might, because I don't know if we can mention this, but whatever. But we can still continue. I mean, this is true, because most of the textiles, like we also discussed, Sandra, in previous seasons, are not recyclable. So, like, the clothes, obviously, most of the clothes that come from these big fashion companies, even if the customers come and leave them again, it's not like they can do anything with them, because the quality is already bad to begin with. And it's funny how these big companies don't. I mean, I think now, for example, like you mentioned, H&M has actually understood this, because I think they were a big investor, or I don't think they were a big investor in what are they called, Sandra, the textile recycling company in Sweden, um Renew Cell.
Mouse,
Renew
Nunusel.
Cell. So
Okay.
there was this, Jenny, if you don't know, there was this textile recycling company in Sweden, and they wanted to be like the first ones, and they wanted to do it really well. And H&M went in and invested a lot of money in that.
But Renewcell also went
Yeah, they went
bankrupt.
bankrupt, because they not only are is the majority of the fiber, or are not only are the majority of the textiles that go back into recycling out of bad quality or out of the two main fibers, polyester and cotton, what we already discussed, are really bad fibers to recycle. Um, they it also costs a lot of money to produce the textiles because you once again need to send them to the other side of the world, because we don't have spinning factories here. Or I mean, you can also send them to other European countries and have them spun and then made into textiles, but the costs are just way higher than sending them to Asia, for example. So
So it's just pure greenwashing when they say they will take care of. It's a horrible
I
system.
mean, they do have Selpie though. You know Selpie, no, Jenny?
No.
Okay, I thought they're getting bigger in Europe. That's why Selpie, H&M.
Selfie, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I know.
I mean, yeah, what is the definition of greenwashing? We talked about this also, Sandra, in many episodes. I mean, in a way, I mean, I don't want to come here and defend them, but in a way, I guess they are trying in the ways they can, by actually offering textile recycling, and they do have Selfie. I mean, then
Well, that is good, but then we can have our opinions about how much they produce.
and I mean, I have my personal opinion about Selpie as well. But we once again, I don't know if we can mention this in the episode, but it's still fun to rant about them. Um, but okay, very very interesting. I really love what you said there. They're not selling value. This was so spot on. It's
Yeah, definitely.
really like a punch in the face somehow. Um,
And to round off a little bit, because we have almost recorded for an no 40 minutes only. I thought
it
it
goes
was,
so fast.
but it goes so fast. But Jenny, do you have any advice to young designers or entrepreneurs that want to start a purpose-driven fashion brand or do something similar to this?
This is a scary question for me because I think I can't be like an advisor for any of young
Of
designers
course you can.
because I'm only because I'm only in the beginning of my journey, and I really don't know how to. I just imagine how to make something. I just imagine it and then do it, and I don't have um, any plan, and I don't know how to do it. Actually, I just do something to do it, and that's it. And I think I can advise and say that you just have to do something. Uh, just do something, and then it will go, and then you will find your people, you will find your market, you will find everything. Just continue to do, and don't be afraid uh, of losing,
Of failing.
of fail. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't be afraid of this. Just do something, and just continue to do it.
Oh, well, that was a great advice.
That's the advice.
Yeah, advice.
Um, I'm gonna jump a little bit now, but I think we can cut it into beginning because Sandra, I actually forgot to ask an important question that I even want to know is how did you even get into wait, I will ask it again in case we need to cut it. How did you even get into fashion to begin with, Jenny?
Mm, I just love clothes. Sorry, I just really love beautiful things, and I loved it from my childhood, and I really like to dress up, and I really want all. When I understood that all this textile production and all of this is very bad for our planet, I decided to reduce um, my
Your footprint.
yeah, 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 and the footprint, and after that, I decided to make something that will not be so bad to our planet and will be a bit valuable. And that's why I go to fashion with this idea. Because when people really want to dress up and be really, I don't know, yourself in their clothes and accessories, you people always want to buy something that's valuable, not just clothes. And this is, I think, how I get into fashion.
I mean, it also explains then your target group in a way because I mean, we spoke about this before going on here, what other possibilities you have for sales and stuff. But this explains why you want to have this target group as well, because you want to have the people buying your clothes who are also the people that also value them and also see the beauty in fashion and just don't buy fashion for fashion.
Hmm.
This is very beautiful. I mean, I want to also add here because I mean, most people might not get to know you, Jenny, the way I do, but like this is also a person who I mean, I'm a bit jealous sometimes, but Sandra, Jenny manages to find like really vintage, like now I'm talking vintage pieces from like fashion houses from like back in the days, and she manages to always find them cheap. And I'm very
Okay,
impressed with
so
this.
it sounds like we're going on a shopping round with Jenny when I'm visiting Berlin.
Yeah, yeah, but I really want vintage because it's
Love vintage.
I
Yeah.
love vintage only. Vintage one love, yeah, because
You're a vintage queen. Like people call me a vintage queen, but I am nothing in the same league as you. Like wearing
She's
my
the vintage
Lacoste
goddess.
vintage,
Vintage goddess.
oh my god, no, Emma, thank you.
nothing in the league of your like vintage Jacquemus. And I mean, I'm saying it completely wrong, and I don't know what else you've been thrifted. Like when we did this incubator together, it was just like you came with your styles, and I was just sometimes being like, how could you get this? How is this possible? She's like, I got it from Vinted. I'm like,
It's always from Vinted. Yeah, all my wardrobe from Vinted. I just don't buy clothes from.
Fair. I've found a lot of beautiful pieces at Vinted as well. Very much.
it's impressive. It's very impressive.
Once I decided to clean up all my wardrobe, and I had three big luggage when I moved to Berlin, and now I don't have any of these clothes because I sold them by Vinted, and then I bought clothes that I really really love, but it was a bit expensive, but it was um, not even nearby their real prices, and I bought it on Vinted. So yeah, I have all new wardrobe. Thank you, Vinted.
I love this. Once again, I keep on saying I love this, but it's just so I don't know, such a nice character trait to have to just go on Vinted and just find some random vintage pieces from Dior or wherever. I love this. I wish I would have this luck sometimes. Maybe it's gonna come when I let go of all of my other weird vintage stuff. Um,
But you have a lot of beautiful pieces as
I
well, Emma.
do, but I thank you. I do. No, but I have a I think maybe it's also a mindset thing because I'm not the biggest brand person. And I don't like wearing brands, but somehow there's a little voice inside of me being like, "Oh, I want to have vintage brands and stuff, you know?" So
Yeah,
that's why I'm like,
why not?
yeah,
But everyone who works in fashion know that the brands made so much better quality and nicer pieces back in the days. So
they did. I mean, there is also a like a thing to be like an arts like a fashion collector of vintage pieces. Like this is also interesting. I didn't know this really as well.
I think if my project will not gonna work, I will be like this.
I just wanted to call you like that you were one of these people.
uh, I don't know. You, this is just your lifestyle. When it is in your life, you can be, you can lie by yourself. You just stick to your values, and that's why in your business it be like this too. It is the same. If you trust yourself and trust your values, then in your business it will be like this too. So yeah.
Yeah, just thinking because most people usually change their values when it's like, when once more money comes in or once they want to reach a certain name or yeah, but therefore I thought you
Yeah,
would
that's what
yeah,
I.
sorry.
No, I was just saying that I feel like, yeah, sometimes when it starts to grow, it's more about profit, and the actual value is the one that disappears at first.
That's why we don't want to scale our business to a huge shops or something like this, because we really want to be authentic in this small shop, which brings their value to the people, and this is not about um, a lot of money. We just want to sustain yourself, and this is already enough for us.
Mm,
I wish everyone would think like this.
yeah, imagine how the fashion industry would look like if everyone had those values. I hope that's where we're going for. I hope so.
Okay, and then as a last question, if Jenny, you could, or do you want to ask it, Sandra? Sorry, I didn't want to take the word. I just
It doesn't matter. Okay, Jenny, is there someone that you admire that you would like to collaborate with in the industry?
I don't know. I really wanted to collaborate with Vivienne Westwood, but she is dead.
I want her to still do my bridal dress. This was so sad. We lost a legend.
We lost the legend.
Vivienne Westwood, but I
Yeah, I
don't.
got goosebumps. Imagine a collaboration between the two of you. Wow. That.
I just want to see us all having a coffee with her. Somehow I feel like our personalities, I mean, I don't want to talk too high of us, but I just feel like our personalities would be so nice.
Three of us in a discussion with her. Beautiful.
Or maybe she doesn't even want to. I mean, at the end of it, she was just like, I feel like she just was tired. Yeah, whatever. We don't know anything, like, obviously personal about her. So,
No, we don't.
but okay, so no one else, Jenny, just Vivian.
Maybe Yoji Yamamoto, but I don't really know about the values that he brings to his clothes, but I really think that he is a king, and he's very huge person, and he made a lot for fashion, and yeah, let it be Yoji Yamamoto.
Okay, two heavy names. I like this. Very nice.
Beautiful.
Well, with that,
I think we're coming to an end, and it's been beautiful, amazing to talk to you, Jenny.
Amazing to talk to you, girls. Thank you.
thank you for being here, Jenny. And yeah, do a little shout out, Jenny, to for everyone for it to change.
Where
Go.
do we find you?
Shout out to Olga, who is our big manager of the whole project, and Tess, who is our gentle and ethical community manager.
Shout out to them both. They're both very badass. I met them, but I also shout out, like, do a shout out for the brand. Like, where can our listeners find you? Where can they buy your stuff?
Okay. Instagram neat dot to dot change, and our website it's neatochange.com.
We will make sure to link.
Thank you.
We will link it. And just a side comment, you had so beautiful and bubbly energy, Jenny. I really would love to meet you in real life. This is so good to talk to you.
Thank you. I was a bit shy, and I have to say that my English not so good, as you can notice. But I'm so sorry for your listeners who
No, we're gonna
no,
cut.
no judging.
I mean, if they can't understand you, they at least are like they at least got into a better mood listening to you.
For sure.
'Cause that's how I felt. So
Yeah.
But if you
Well,
understood, then it's fine, I think.
definitely. Yes, yes, yes.
I understood you completely, so it's fine.
Uh,
Okay. Lots of love to both of you. We don't want to hang up.
yeah,
We
lots
just
of
want
love.
to continue.
No, I was like, continue to talk to you.
Yeah, but we will meet in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know we will. We will. We will. And my friend is waiting for us. We need to actually go. But okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye
Bye.
now.